Hello guys and welcome back to Tim TCG. Today we are going to take a look at a deck that is a personal favorite of mine since it's so versatile that you can play any matchup with it. Let's have a look at the deck list. Here we are at the deck list. As you can see, today we're going to play Eevee Box. Eevee Box is a personal favorite of mine since there are so many different attacking options you have. They all have different types, so you can often specifically decide which attacker you need for what matchup. For our setup, we are playing two Fan Rotoms with 4/4 Hoothoot and Noctowls. This is our bread and butter combo for this deck because all of our Pokémon are Tera Pokémon, so we can search one of our many one-offs out of the deck. Our Eevees, we play three different kinds of them. We play one Eevee that searches out Pokemon into our hand. We play one that can instantly evolve while it is in the active. And we play one that can evolve into any other EX evolution, not depending on where it is on the field. The great part about the Rainbow DNR Eevee is that it is a Tera already. So even with this basic on the field, we can use our Noctowls. To disrupt our opponent, we also play one Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, and for things like the Dragapult matchup, we play one Lillie's Clefairy. To draw some things, we have Mew and Fezandipiti, and we play one Latias so that we can switch out our options as we want. Our Eevees of choice, our evolutions of choice, are two Flareon, which is the main attacker of the deck. It has two really great attacks and also accelerates energy onto your field. The Leafeon is super good against darkness matchups, and Sylveon, even if it's not included in every Eevee deck, is a personal favorite of mine since it has the attack Angelite. Angelite allows you to shuffle back two benched Pokemon and all attached cards of your opponent. So if they want to set up something, you just shuffle it back in. It's also really good against the Mega decks since they often turbo energize on turn 1 and you just shuffle this back into their deck. Our supporters of choice are 3 Crispin since all of our attackers need 3 energy to attack. 2 Boss's Orders and 1 Countercatcher are our gusting options. Cyrano is one of the best supporters for this deck. This supporter allows you to search your deck for up to 3 EX Pokemon. So, we play turn 1, or if we are going second, our turn 1, we get out something like Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, Eevee, and Latias, and we are so good to go from there on. One Iono is also really good so that we have something to disrupt our opponent if they stack a hand like Goldango does or any other deck we want to cut down. One Professor Turo so we don't get retreat locked, and one Briar since we play so many Tera Pokemon. To search out our Pokemon, we play 2 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 4 Nest Ball and 3 Ultra Ball, and 1 Tera Orb. Tera Orb is just an Ultra Ball in this deck where you don't have to discard something. We play 1 Energy Search just to get energy out of our deck. You could play the Earthen Vessel instead, but I like the Energy Search more because with this deck you often don't want to discard anything. 1 Night Stretcher and 1 Super Rod are our recovery, and we play 1 Glass Trumpet. Glass Trumpet is super awesome, especially in combination with Energy Switch. Glass Trumpet allows you to attach up to 2 energies from your discard pile to your benched colorless Pokemon. So we attach, like at the Eevee and Terapagos, Energy Switch to the Eevee, attach for turn, evolve it, and we got an attacker ready. One switch is also included just again so that we don't get retreat locked or we have to discard the energy from our evolutions. As you might imagine, Sparkling Crystal is our ace pack of choice since we play so many Tera Pokemon. 2 Area 0 and 1 Gravity Mountain are our stadiums of choice. This is just so that we can either get our bench real big with Area 0 or we can one-shot things like Charizard, Dragapult, Grimmsnarl and so on. Our energy count is 2 water energy, 2 fighting energy, 1 psychic, 1 electro and 1 grass energy. We need all those different kind of energies so that we can power up any attack that we need. Okay, we've talked enough about the deck list. Let's see it in action. Welcome to game 1. As you might imagine, with this deck, since it plays a Noctowl line, we definitely want to go first. The reason is that we want to set up our Hootoots turn 1 with Fan Rotom so that we, in our second turn, play the Noctowls and rush the game from there on. Okay. We will start with Fan Rotom in the active. And I think this is the deck that won, what was it, Stuttgart Regional. By the way, in Stuttgart Region, or at the Regional, 2 of you watching those videos came to me and said hi to me. This was so nice. It was so great to see some people really watch my content, really like it. It was pretty fun. I'll put a picture at the end of the video we took. Thanks again for the support. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We are starting with Fan Call. We're having 2 of those. We could. Yeah, let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the question is, do we just take out the... Yeah, we want... We want him to just have 1 Hoothoot. I mean, he could just counter knock with his Fan Rotom, but he gets less use out of the Noctowls he took. Okay. What are we... Oh, come on. He didn't have any... Oh. 1, 2, 3. Depending on what the top deck is, we could go for Mew. He will now get the Tera Pokemon. And has the... Didn't he search out to Noctowls? Yeah. Like... The odds are so low. Okay, so he will grab Rare Candy to get the Pidgeot. So, and then get the Charizard, so our goal is to get the Leafeon out. Okay. Poffin and Nest Ball. Okay, so he wants to get Fez. Yeah. Let's see. If he counter knocks, we can also get Fez. There's a Chameleon. So most likely Charm. Why would he get a second Pidgey? Maybe he plays without the Dusknoir line. Oh, and he doesn't have a energy. Actually, we want to shuffle the deck 100%. Okay, we can just grab this actually. I mean, we have 2 prizes anyway that he can one-shot, so we should be good there. And another Nest Ball. Okay, so he will just Charizard. And then... So, the question is, what will he... Or if he just takes the one prizer here, it's kinda doomed for him. Okay. There's nothing we actually miss. We don't get bossed. Rare Candy Pidgeot. Let's see, we have 1 energy now. Discard if he knocks this. What I would really like to do is like boss something like the Fezandipiti, shuffle back in Charizard and Pidgeot, but I don't think that this is the winning play, sadly. So, but with those 2, we should... he could grab Counter Catcher to take out the... But would he take out the Eevee or would he take out the Fez? Okay, he just takes 1 prize. I think that this is kind of doomed for him now. Okay. First, flip the script. There's the Leafeon. That is pretty great. So we Ultra Ball away. We don't need this. Let's get rid of Energy Search in this case. Grab a Noctowl. Let's see. The crystal is in here. Yeah, okay. Everything we need. Perfect. So we can just... Actually, we don't need the crystal, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. This should be enough, actually. Oh, but we need the crystal since our grass energy was priced. If I... Yeah. It's Water Fire, yes. Let's do it like that. Yes. Grab the crystal. And what else do we grab? Cyrano maybe? Don't think there's a 2-presser we can take next turn. No, there won't be a 2-presser we can take next turn, so we can focus on setting up, I think. Or like setting up even more. Now let's see, it is enough. This is so great, so that we can attach this here already. Yeah, we just take the knockout. Okay, of course we get the grass energy, but it's actually pretty good. We could Glass Trumpet plus attach and get back Leafeon, and from there on we could knock the second Charizard. If we have to, of course. But I assume since he put it in the active. Okay, quick search. What? So he would need to have Iono? No, we... do we still have Night... Yeah. We still have Night Stretcher Super Rod, so... Actually would need to discard the stadium this turn as well. Four is 240, would be 300, so he could always knock out the Leafeon. Yeah. Candy Charizard. Okay, so he will be able to knock out the Leafeon here. Will most likely attach on the Terapagos. But we have so many outs here. We draw with Fez. Yeah, that's like whatever. Take the prices, I don't care. No, we actually need to put this in the active, so with that we can Glass Trumpet onto the Eevee. Let's see. Yes. Night Stretcher is everything we need. Just for the lulz. Take the Briar. Glass Trumpet. We still need the water. Like here. Do this. Night Stretcher, the Leafeon. Evolve. Retreat. Get into Leafeon. Use Briar and take 3 prizes. Okay, so this was the first game. You could see how strong Leafeon is just in this matchup. Let's see what game 2 brings us. Hello guys, and welcome back to game 2. Let's see what we are going to face now. So, okay, this is so great about this kind of decks at the moment. Most of the decks want to go second, so if you're a deck that wants to go first, you like 90% of the time just get it. And this makes a lot of things way easier. Okay, so we will Oh, what do we... So we can't... I guess we have to discard Boss and Fez or something like that. Let's see what we are playing against. Okay, so with Cyrano, we will get our... we will get our Tera Pokemon to use the Noctowls. Okay, I just had to check some things. Okay, now let's do it like this. We Fan Rotom. We grab 2 and 1. Bench both. And pass the turn. This is a pretty good start for us. So next turn we can Cyrano get whatever we need. Yeah, we could just shuffle back in some things. Or in this case, we just take the knockout, I guess. And I'm actually... we can't do that. I was tempted to... let's do it like this. Yes. Crystal. Crispin. Wait, we already played Cyrano. But we have everything for next turn then. Another Jewel Seeker. We take Energy Search and the Stadium. Then we Energy Search for Fire Energy. We attach Fire Energy. Sparkling Crystal. Evolve into Flareon. We don't need that right now, but it can be pretty good in the next turn. Take out the Zorua, get like those here. Another Ultra Ball. The great thing here is that our Burning Charge actually knocks out exactly the Reshiram. Yeah. This and this. We don't attach the lightning energy here, so that we can use the second attack of Flareon. And yes, this. Okay. Is kinda doomed for our opponent. Yes. Okay. So I hope you like the deck. As always, the deck list will be in the description of the video. Let me know what you like it. If you want to test it, let me know. If you have any suggestions, I'm always pretty open to things. I want to test your things as well. So if you have any great ideas for some decks that maybe you want to see featured, let me know in the comments. I would highly appreciate to do this for you. Okay, until then, I hope you had a lot of fun, and I hope to see you next time back on Tim's TCG. Bye bye. Okay, guys, one quick thing before we end the video. When I was at Stuttgart Regionals, I met those two guys, super friendly. They came towards me, asked me if I was Tim TCG, and we took some photos together. We had a really fun time. We talked a lot. It was super cool. So, whenever you see me at regionals, I highly appreciate those kinds of interactions. And yeah, it's just super cool for me to see that people like what I'm doing here for fun. So, yeah, thanks to you guys again. It was super nice meeting you, and I hope to see you at the next regional. And if you notice me, just come by and say hi. I would really like that. Okay, and now see you next time. Bye bye.